Oh, well, hello everybody and welcome into the Emerald Dream. My name is Christian and it's time to do card review part number 12. Alright, we got a brand new Mage Legendary 8 mana 6/8 Undead Aessina with a battle cry that says if 20 friendly minions have died this game, deal 20 damage split among all enemies. Amazing! 8 mana, deal 20 damage face. Let's go. Can you believe that card? It's a real card. Super cool. Welcome back, Kel'Thuzad, as always. Very cool card. And there is plenty of cards that can activate this. 20 damage is quite a lot, but you'll make it until turn 8. Trust me, you're having so many tokens with the newest Hearthstone Imbue and Hero Power mechanics. Alright, let's go to the next card, which is a Warlock card. It's a 2 mana 3 attack 2 health called Archdruid of Thorns. With the battle cry that reads gain the death total of your minions that died this turn. Well, there's plenty of death totals in Hearthstone and this could make it even stronger. Like so many interesting and intricate death totals that could make this card very quiet, reliable, and very flexible since it's just 2 mana cost. And it has so much potential in the next expansion. Plenty of cool death totals. Hopefully we'll see some of them today. Yet another Warlock card is a 2 mana spell called Fractured Power that says destroy one of your mana crystals in 2 turns, gain 2. So basically this is Wild Growth, but 10 times worse. We'll see if this actually will see any play. In my opinion, destroying one of my mana crystals to get 2 in next turns, 2 turns, I don't think that's worth. I mean, you should just play Druid. It's much better, but maybe this will see some play. A super cool 1 mana Warlock card. That's also 1/1. Called Wrought Heart Dryad with a death roll that says draw a minion that costs 7 or more. And there is one of the death rolls that I've been talking about. Very specific card draw minion that draws a specific card. It's always such a nice thing to see in Hearthstone. A card draw that draws a specific card. What could go wrong? I mean, we had so many cool ones that did the same and went so wild. But I guess 1 mana 1/1 draw a specific card. Yeah. This will definitely break the game. There is another huge Warlock card that's a little bit very wild. Look at that. 8 mana 6 attack 7 health. An Hungering Ancient with at the end of your turn eat a minion in your deck and gain stats. Death total, add them to your hand. Such a big minion. I wish this was a demon, not a treant, but nonetheless, the card itself, it's ridiculously very difficult to look at. It's so graphic. I mean, it's amazing. It's lovely. Good game. Very interesting card. And we're moving back to Mage. It's a 2 mana 2 attack 1 health called Spirit Gatherer with a battle cry that says get a wisp. And imbue your hero power. Imbuing your hero power summons a 1/1 wisp and does 1 damage. And every time you imbue, it's going to increase that. Next time you imbue is going to be 2/2 and deal 2 damage, split among enemies. And this absolutely cool. And we all know that wisps are 0 mana. So basically this is a 2 mana 3/2 because the wisp is 0 mana. Another cool mage card is a 4 mana 3 attack 6 health called Merry Moonkin. Oh, that's so wholesome. With at the end of your turn, gain 1 armor, repeat for each wisp you control. So you guessed it right. Mages are getting plenty of amazing and interesting wisps this expansion, and we all know that gaining armor has been quite a good and reliable source for Mage to develop a good strategy to pack in a very good deck and victory later on. And we got another interesting Mage spell, 2-mana arcane spell called Divination that says destroy a friendly wisp to draw 3 cards. Well, what can I say? Rogue already has 0 mana draw, 50 billion cards, deal 50 damage, so I don't know. But I guess it's gonna be pretty good. Wisps are usually 0 mana, and you can get 1 very easily from this one. And you could play this and draw 3 cards. Card draw is always insanely powerful and has never done something crazy before. Oh wait, it does all the time. Another Mage card is a 5-mana 4/4 called Wisprider. Wisp Rider? Oh, Wisp Rider. Can't read. With the battle cry that says imbue your hero power, then trigger it. This might be one of my favorite cards to play in the next Hero Power Mage. New kind of Hero Power Mage, which I'm going to be so excited to actually build in Wild. As well in Standard, of course. New Hero Power Mage. It's very interesting that everybody's calling Imbue Mage and not Hero Power. Or Imbue Hunter and not Hero Power. I mean, it is Imbue, but it's Hero Power Mage. Another Mage Arcane spell, 3-mana called Star Surge. With deal 1 damage to a minion improved by each friendly minion died this game. So this could be potentially 3-mana deal a lot of damage to a minion, which is witch-tastic. I mean, damaging minions has been always a good friend of Mage to clear boards and everything, but so far this is 3-mana deal 1 damage. I wish it was doubling each turn, each time a minion was dying. That would have been pretty good. But nonetheless, a good card removal, always useful. And we got here a very interesting spell. 2-mana arcane spell called Stellar Balance with get a Moonfire and the Starfire, give them spell damage +1. A Moonfire is a 0-mana spell for Druid that does 1 damage. And the Starfire is yet again a Druid card that's 5 mana or 6 that does 5 damage. And draw a card. Very interesting cards. Very cool. I mean, 2 mana draw 2 cards, give them spell damage. Sounds pretty good, and you could play the Moonfire immediately. Sounds like they are trying to make more interesting OTK stuff. I mean, Sif is rotating, so I don't think Sif is gonna see play in Wild. Since, you know, you could play in Wild like 0-mana Shadow Step Rogue easy, instantly 50 games, but, you know. Another Mage card. A 1-mana Spark of Life. With choose 1, discover a Mage spell or discover a Druid spell. It looks like Mage is becoming a little bit natural this expansion, discovering amazing cards from Druid. That sounds amazing. I wish you could discover new heights. Can you do that? If you can, then this card is absolutely fascinating. Discovering cards mechanic is one of my favorite things in Hearthstone. And yet another cool Mage location is a 1-mana 3 durability Forbidden Shrine that says spend all your mana, cast a random spell that costs that much. Well, I guess we've seen this before. Priest has a similar spell that does similar things, but you could do this 3 times. And I think it's quite good. I mean, sometimes you play Mage and you got nothing to play and you're like, what can I play? And then you're like, I can play this and summon a huge minion because I have so much mana. Okay, this is not Druid. They should have put this in Druid. They should have put this in Druid. Another Mage card is a 3-mana legendary 3/4 beast called Gonzu with a battle cry that reads discover a spell. Discover mechanic, always so good. Choose to keep it or put it on top of your opponent's deck. Basically, if it's a trash spell, most likely all the time is, you could give it to your opponent, and then your opponent's gonna unalive you with it because you get unlucky. So you should better keep this. So basically, it's a 3 mana 3/4 beast discover spell. Not that great. We got one of those before in the last expansion. Didn't see much play, but this one is cheaper. You could discover something garbage, like, I don't know, but it's hilarious. In my opinion, this card should have been 1 mana, 1/3, and yeah, I mean, very underwhelming. And the last but not least, I saved the best for last. A 10 mana, 8/9 beast legendary for a Warlock called Agamaggan. We've heard this name before, with the battle cry that says, the next card you play costs your opponent's health instead of mana, up to 10. Basically, it's a 10 mana 8/9 beast that enables you to play a huge card and your opponent will take damage instead of you. Isn't that fantastic? I can't wait to play the Wheel of Death for 0 mana and my opponent takes 8 damage. Or get my Sargeras goes in wild. Oh no, Sargeras goes in wild. Well, Reno goes in wild. Oh my gosh, what can I even play with this? Either way, a big minion or spell, I assume. Maybe weapon. Warlocks don't have that. Maybe. Oh wait, the legendary weapon. Yeah. Oh no, every fun card goes in wild. I guess standard needs more cool cards. Either way, this is a very cool card. I can't wait to play with it every day. And well, yes, that's mostly it for now. What do you guys think about all of those new cards? Which one is your favorite? Do you like Imbue Hero Power Mage? I think it's super cool. And new Warlock Legendary is also so amazing. But in my opinion, this should have been this way. So this should have been a 1 mana 1/3 beast. Discover a spell. If you play it this turn, discover another one. And repeat that. That would have made this card playable and not broken at all. Like, trust me, not broken at all. Like, this is so disappointing. I mean, I love discovering spells, but there is so many ways to discover spells as a mage. This seems out of touch and out of place. But maybe they'll buff this, even though they'll buff this, I would say, to 1 mana. Even though this is 1 mana, discover do the same thing. Completely unplayable. I mean, it's playable, but you don't need this. You don't need this. I mean, you might be saying you want to trick your opponent by giving your spell to the opponent and the opponent draws a trash spell, but your opponent doesn't care about that. He's going to destroy you with Zerg Death Knight, so basically useless. Either way, thank you for watching this review and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.